is hid from us. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Read on.
Sorrows are past.
Sorrows are past. No more tears, no more sadness. Read.
And in the end is shewed the treasure of immortality.
In the end is showed the treasure of immortality. Living forever and ever and ever, man. That's what this is about. All praises, man. Immortality, live forever and ever and ever. Get Revelation 21. Verse 3.
In the book of Revelation 21 and verse 3. And I have heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
So the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, read.
And he will dwell with them.
He's going to dwell with them, read.
And they shall be his people.
They're going to be his people because everyone comes from the loins of a man. In a man's stomach is many children. So they're going to be, we as a people going to be his people, read.
And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
Come on, the Most High going to be with us and be our power, read.
And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
And wipe away all tears from our eyes, read.
And there shall be no more death.
No more death, read.
Neither sorrow.
Neither sorrow, read.
Nor crying.
Nor crying, read.
Neither shall there be any more pain.
No more pain. Come on.
For the former things are passed away.
Former things are passed away. That's why we got to prepare ourselves for what's getting ready to go down. And that's studying, man, to show yourself approved to the Most High, man, and know these scriptures, man, and know what it is that will please him and humbling ourselves. We want a broken and contrite spirit. Verse 20 and 6.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 6.
Read verse 4, because we've been talking about this all the time, but read verse 4.
And verse 4. And I saw thrones.
We got to go up, because we got to start at 20, start at 1. Until we get something start. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, 21. 21.
Yeah, chapter 20, verse 1.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
So he'll be bound up for 1,000 years. Come on.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
So you're looking at this symbolically also is dealing with, September Severus taking the Edomites out of power in 193 AD, and then running them into the Caucasus Mountains, and they was in there for over 1,000 years too. Then they had to come out of the Caucasus Mountains, 1453, as Ottoman Turks, and they ruled for a little season. Also, you see, because remember when the dragon is what color?
Red.
What color is Satan?
Red.
What color is the devil?
Red.
What color is the beast?
Red.
What color is Esau?
Red.
He gave us those clear indications, right? We already went through that. So now when you understand this, you got to put it right in with him, because Satan said what? All you got to do is do what? To get all these kingdoms.
Bow down and worship him.
There it is. So regardless of how you look at it, devil means deceitful and evil person or people, and Satan means enemy, adversary, or foe. Point blank. This is how they operate. So he sealed them up in the Caucasus Mountains. Then they come out for a little season. Come on, he shortened their time, man. Ran them out of existence of power, rulership, and authority. And we were set up in what they call the Dark Ages. The dark people were ruling. The medieval times between the time they were ruling, taken out of power, to the time they came into power again as a Renaissance period. You see? The Byzantine Empire, they call it the backwards empire. Because they wasn't ruling. They wasn't ruling at that time. All you got to do is ask them what you doing in 1233 AD. 1195. Come over the number. And you see, they don't know nothing about that because they was in the Caucasus Mountains. So that's what it's talking about too also. So you're going to be loose for a season. Read verse 4.
And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Hamashiach, Yahushua.
You saw the souls of those who were beheaded, man, for the witness of Hamashiach, Yahushua. You know they got guillotines. Y'all know about that, right? Some of y'all don't know about them guillotines, all them guillotines they have?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you heard about that, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what a guillotine is, what I'm saying. But they have numerous guillotines. They got all these caskets, thousands upon thousands of caskets that holds about 5 or 6 bodies and all that. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. They have all these things already. So it's going to be a lot that will be beheaded for the testimony of Mashiach Yahushua. Remember they said it would come down on who?
Those that keep the commandments.
And?
Have faith in Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah. God. So we read about it. Read.
And for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ, Hamashiach, 1,000 years.
See, lived and reigned with a Mashiach Yahushua how long?
1,000 years.
1,000 years. Read.
But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished.
Right. Go ahead.
This is the first resurrection.
The first resurrection. Read.
Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of the Most High and of the Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
See? Will be priests of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Read.
And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
So when the 1,000 years are expired, after the Mashiach Yahushua took this 1,000 years and showed us of the Father, let's release Satan. Let him out again. Read.
And shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
See? And that's what's going to happen, man. He's going to lose them, man. And also, you know, when you look at how he loosed them from prison in the Caucasus Mountains. And they came out in 1453 as Ottoman Turks. And came and ruled. And then once we ruled with him 1,000 years in the kingdom, we're going to release him. Who going to follow Satan now? I done told you and showed you of the Most High. Which one are going to follow him now? You see? That's why you're going to be taking people, casting them into the lake of fire. Read.
And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about.
That's right, man. And they look at how it goes back into how, you know, in 70 AD they destroyed us, and in 1453 they came out of Ottoman Turks and we were ruling and they took us down. You see? Go ahead.
And the beloved city, and fire came down from the Most High.
Fire came down from the Most High. Read.
From the Most High, out of heaven, and devoured them.
Go ahead.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are.
Because I mean, you look, this thermonuclear destruction going to come down from the Most High to destroy them. Well, that's all we can call it. It's probably worse than that. You know what I mean? That's all we can look at is thermonuclear destruction. But it's going to come down and destroy them when they mess with the Most High's anointed. It's telling you already. You know.
So Satan is going to come and he's going to deceive some more people. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
And then, okay, then that's when the Most High is going to send down fire and destroy them too.
Right.
Okay.
That's future prophecy. But it's already happened when you look at how he's, dealt with, how he's going to deal with us too. Go ahead, and have dealt with us.
And shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. And there was found no place for them.
Because see, they're going to be, the heaven is right here on the earth, people on the earth. They're going to be running away from Mashiach Yahushua when he comes. Remember, we already know the result. You're going to burn them up. They're going to be nothing but dust and smell of smoke, right? So they're going to run away from him. All the ones that see what he's done, they're going to run away from him. They're going to be no place found for them, read.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High. And the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works.
So you're going to be judged by the things that you have done in these mortal bodies, read.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them.
So you look at that. He said the sea going to have to give up the ones that have died in the sea. And death and hell, that's a place. Death and hell going to deliver up the ones that it's holding hostage.
Wow.
See? Read.
And they were judged, every man according to their works.
They will be judged, every man according to his works. Read.
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
And death and hell will be cast into the lake of fire. No more death, no more hell. Be cast in the lake of fire. Read.
This is the second death.
That's the second death. The second death. After the 1,000-year reign of Mashiach Yahushua, then it's the second death. That's right. Read. This is what he's going to tell you. Read.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
See? If your name not written in the book of life, you will be cast into the lake of fire. That's what this is all about, trying to do works that our names, the works are good enough that our names will be written in the book of life through what we do in these mortal bodies while we have the opportunity. Can't play with this, man. You had a question?
In Revelation 20, about the 1,000 years, where it says in verse 7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. That's not referring to the 1,000 years in verse 2, where it says Satan was bound 1,000 years, and when
It's still, like I said, it was symbolic for when they were ran into the Caucasus Mountains.
mm-hmm.
Then they were loose from the Caucasus Mountains coming out as Ottoman Turks in 1453.
Okay.
You see? It's a little season that they loose right now. I mean, from that time to this time, it's not that long. When you cancel out the amount of time that he took away from them and put them in the Caucasus Mountains also. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you look at it for what it's saying literally, yeah, he's going to be loose to see if you're going to follow him now. If you're going to follow him after I done taught you 1,000 years, let's lose Satan, see who's going to is really sincere. Also, see what I'm saying? Catch you up whether or not you're going to be really real about what Mashiach Yahushua is taking the time to teach us of the Father. Get this was all about. Get 1 Corinthians 15:24.
In the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, and verse 24.
Wait till they get there. Read that.
Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
See? Mashiach Yahushua going to be put down all rule and power. The Most High going to put down all power, rules, and authority on this earth. This is when the end comes. Get 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Then comes the end. What end? Read.
In the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Come.
For Esau is the end of the world.
See? That's the end. Say Esau is the end of the world. What does that mean? Esau would have to be ruling at the end of the world. Then comes the end. This comes the end. Here comes the end of Esau's world. Because Esau is the end of the world. Read.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
We got next. Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Okay, so now we just look at 1 Corinthians 15:24 again. From the top.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 24. Then cometh the end.
Then cometh the end of what?
Esau's rulership.
Esau's what?
World.
Right, Esau's world. You can't go wrong with the scriptures. That's what it says. Esau is the end of the world. Then cometh the end of Esau's world. Read.
When he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High.
When he had what?
When he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High.
When he had delivered up the kingdom to the Most High. Read.
Even the Father.
Even the Father. Read.
When he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
When he have put down all rule and all authority and power. All rulership, authority, and power. Read. That means all the kingdoms going to be put down. Come on.
For he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet.
So he's going to reign until he put all enemies under his feet. Come on.
The last enemy that shall be destroyed is
We
death.
just read about it. The last enemy that's going to be destroyed is death. It's death. Come on.
For he hath put all things under his feet.
We have put all things under his feet. Read.
But when he saith all things are put under him,
When he said all things are put under him, under Mashiach Yahushua, read.
it is manifest that he is expected,
Accepted.
which did put all things under him.
So it's going to be manifest that he that put all things under Mashiach Yahushua, who is the Most High, is going to be accepted. Once everybody see what the Most High is going to do to all the Army, Navy, and Marines, and Air Force of all the countries. Remember, we said that king's going to be brought. That's their leaders. So anybody that don't have a leader is going to do what? You cut off the head, the tail going to what? It's going to fall. The body going to what? Fall. He said the leader is going to be brought to us. We just read that in this lesson today. So it says, for he hath put all things under his feet. But when he said all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is accepted. Accepted, y'all. Meaning he's not accepted. The one that's putting everything under Mashiach Mashiach's feet. That's what I've been saying all day. But it's going to be manifest that the Most High going to be accepted. That put all this Mashiach Mashiach's enemies under his feet. That's why David said in Psalms 110 and 1. What did he say? This is what's going on right now.
In the book of Psalms, chapter 110 and verse 1. The Most High said unto my power,
Mashiach Yahushua, that's David's power. Read.
sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
There it is. See? So he's sitting at the right hand side of the Most High until the Most High maketh his enemies his footstool. That's why we went here to say, then cometh the end. The end of whose world?
Esau.
The end of Esau's world. You see? That's why you hear me say, Kwam Most High, Kwam Mashiach Yahushua, Kwam Yasharallah. Because when the Most High rise, he tells the Mashiach Yahushua, who's sitting on the right-hand side of the Most High, to rise and come and judge and make war to bring forth what he